Hello and welcome to Crafting with Jane. I'm doing Christmas and I'm doing something, a little gift, and I have people who are gardeners and you know, what do you get somebody who's got virtually everything and you just want to give them a little something? So envelope punch board. I think most of us have an envelope punch board or have used one at some time. I certainly have, and it's something that, you know, if you haven't got one, it's worth getting one. So piece of 6x6, and if you look on the paper size, if you've got 6x6, it will make a 3x4 inch envelope, and that's what we want. You can make them smaller, you can make them bigger, it's entirely up to you. I just thought I would use a 6x6 because it's an easy size and most of us got 6x6 or 12x12 that we can cut down and make 4 of them. So you could actually do this with one sheet of 12x12 or 4 pieces of 6x6. So you need to score it at 2 5/8. So you put it in on here, line up with the 2 5/8, which is just there, and then you are going to give it a punch. Take your bone folder in there and you just literally score a line down on there. Then you turn it, and where that line is, you line that up with your point. If you haven't used one before, I'm just showing you. As I say, I know most of you do. You then punch and then you score it down on there. Turn it so that that line is where that pointer is. Pop it in there, punch and score, and then turn it round again, line it up with the pointer, punch and score, and that's it. You have your little pieces down there which you can move to one side. Then if you take it onto the side, you put your little scoreboarder out there for now, and you are literally just going to round off the corners. Just makes it a little bit neater. And this is how you can make your own sized envelope if you want to, very easily. So I'm then going to, let's take this out again. I'm then literally just going to fold it and burnish it along the score lines on there, and you've then got yourself your envelope, which is, as I say, you can do these any size you want as well. So this is just sort of the idea, and then when you come to do it yourself, you can do it any size you want, and it will work exactly the same way. Okay, so let me move this out of the way because we don't need to have that on there now, and I'll just put it down on the side. Okay, so we need to, we'll take these two sides in and we're going to glue this one on here. Now I use wet glue, you can use any form of glue you want, and I'm just going to glue along here, not quite up to the top, glue along there, again not quite up to the top because we're going to cut the top off. Then just put that down there, seal it up, and then just take your paper snips and you are going to, let me find my paper snips, you are going to just in on this piece here, we're just going to cut it straight across because we don't want it to be, we want it to be just neat. So just cut that straight across and you've got yourself a nice neat little envelope. So I have done 4 of these because you didn't want to see loads of them, so you need 4 of them. So as I say, you can do one sheet of 12x12 and you can make this out of it. I've just done alternating ones because I happen to fancy it. And then what you're going to do is you're going to decide which way your envelopes are going to go, and I'm going to have, I think, which one am I going to have as the top one? I think that's going to be my top one. I quite like that as the top. So I'm going to take that as my top. That's going to be the next one in because it's the same colour blue. Then we'll have a grey one, and then we'll have the blue one in on here. Okay, so what you're going to do is you are going to attach this to the back of there like that. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm going to glue my envelope flap reasonable amount of glue, particularly around your right up to your edges. And then you're going to take this and you're just going to put it in like that. Okay, not too tight up to the edge, just so you've got a little bit of space on there, but you need to make sure that you've got it so that it comes literally where that edge piece is, just neatly like that. Okay, so that's one. Then we're going to take the next one. So as we said, we're going to have this one as our next one. So again, on this one, we need to take this envelope and just the flap of it. So in fact, you could probably do this with whole envelopes if you wanted to. But I think doing it, making them yourself, it just makes it look pretty, and I'll show you why when we get up to the end. So just put that one in there, and we're going to take this one and we're just going to line that up in on top. And again, just make sure that it's not too tight on there, because if it's too tight, you're not going to be able to fold it in. So just above rather than below. And then, as I say, just put that in neatly. And then we're going to take the last one, and again we need to just do our envelope in here, just the whole of the lid or the flap. Make sure we've got enough glue right up on the edge, because we don't want it to open up on ourselves. And then we're going to put this one in on the top, and again make sure you're just outside that seam so that when you fold it over, because we're going to concertina fold it once we've got it all glued in. Okay, so we've now got 4 like this. Then what we're going to do is we're going to fold one in, and we're going to fold one back, and we're going to fold one in, so it's like a concertina, and then that piece can come in over the top. So you've got your different colours in there. You can do it all the same colour. I just thought it would be quite fun to do it in different colours. Okay, so let's open this concertina out again, and I am going to put, I've cut these out already, so I've taken from, I wanted these to have flat, I'm going to put flowers in these ones. So I have used, this is from All and Create number 531, and it's called Textured Florals, and I've used this F here for flower, and it's got flower on it because I thought I'd quite like to have little flowers or flower seeds in here, which I can then put down. So I'm going to put that in like that, that in like that, and that in like that. So what I need to do is I need to take this, whoops, and we're just going to glue this on here. And again, you can do what you want. You could put, if you wanted it for a child, you could put, you know, Xmas, X-M-A-S on here, and, you know, put little sweets and things like that in there if you wanted to. As I say, I'm doing this for an adult, and I just wanted it to, and I will show you, I've picked, I haven't bought the seeds yet because I will buy those at the last minute, but I just wanted to show you that they would fit seed packets in there quite nicely. So, and that's why I wanted the F for flower on here. And again, you know, you can put, say, whatever you want in here, really. It's entirely up to you. I just thought it would be something a little bit different to put some flower seeds in. and little packets of flower seeds would fit perfectly in here. Okay, I'm just going to work this out just a second. So I'm going to take this off on here. That's going to come up, that's fine. Okay, so this one is going to have this one on here. And I'll just put this one up. Whoops, got my little pot full of little ephemera and stuff. You know, I say whenever I'm doing things, I always just make sure that I've cut a couple of bits out or do things while I'm at my craft desk or in the evening if I'm not doing any sewing or things. Okay, so that can come up that way, that can come up that way, that can come up that way, and that's then going to come down like that. So what I want to do on here is to add something on here to make it look a bit pretty. And I think I will, this is why I've got my pot out, I think I'm going to add this lovely, either that flower or that flower. Haven't really decided which one yet. That's going to come over the top of it, isn't it? Which is a little bit of a shame, but I don't think we can get away with not having that way or not, unless I do something a bit smaller. And then I could put, definitely want to have a flower there. Now, could I put, you see, I could be really clever and I could cut, have I got two of these? Let me have a look and see. I'm not sure whether I have. Yes, I have. What I could do is that the same one? No, I don't think it is. I'm just looking because I've got some flowers cut out. And what I could do is, I could have that in over the top like that, couldn't I? So I'm just going to glue that onto the top part, I think, and just have it that way. Or I could have this bigger flower and put that in like that and have that on the top. Yes, I think I'll have it that way round. Now, I can colour it in if I want to, or I can keep it that colour. Don't quite know. I think I probably should just give it a little tint of a colour. But it's going to have ribbon and stuff around it, so I might just leave it as it is. So what I want to do is I'm going to take, I just want it to come in on the top of here. So to make sure that it's not going to stick in on the wrong part, I'm just going to add the glue to the little top piece of this flap on here so it doesn't come out anywhere else. And then I'm going to put the flower just in like that, because then once it's stuck in, it will come over on the top. So that's going to come in like that. And then I just need to put some, where's the lid to my glue? There it is. I just need to put some, as I say, I can colour that in later if I want to. I'm in two minds, because what I want to do is I want to put some ribbon round on here. Now, I've got a bag of ribbon out on here. Now, I've got this, which is sort of sparkly and a bit Christmassy looking, which would go, I know I've done it in blue, but I can sort of mix it up. Or I've got sort of green in here, or I've got a bright red, that sort of colour. Now I think I'm going to do the sparkly red. So all I want to do is to take it from here round in underneath, and then just up in on the top like this. So let's turn it round just a little bit like that. I always do it before I cut it, because then I can see how much I'm going to need. Take it in like that. I think this is going to be fine. Like that. Take a bit of a bow up this way. Tie that one in like that. That will be fine. Let's take this off like that. Oops, got a bit of glue on there. Okay, so that gives us our little pouch like that, which when you open it, let's just take this ribbon and open it like that. And you could, if you wanted to, is to you know, just attach part of it on, but I think, you know, it's the sort of thing, once you open it, you then just fold it down and you've got your 4 different pieces that you can put, that I'm going to put flowers in, and I'll show you why. Now this is last year's, which I just haven't used, some tomato seeds. I'm going to use flowers, and I'm going to do different flowers, but if you, because you don't get too many seeds in there, if you just fold your packet over like that, pop it in like that, and it fits in quite nicely. And then, as I say, you can put one in each one of these. You've got 4 different flowers, fold it up like that, put your little ribbon in, and you've got a lovely little present for somebody. Again, if you wanted to have it, and as I said, you could put XMAS, so Christmas, on there, and you could put in, I've got some of these that I'm going to be doing other bits and pieces in, but I've got some little chocolate coins. Now these are oh, what do you call them? I get them from the Oxfam shop because they're organic, healthy, fair trade is what I'm trying to say. So I'm just going to have a look in on here and see what we can get in on here. So if I can probably fit 1, 2, maybe 3 in there. Again, it's quite flat, so you could fit, as I say, chocolates and things in there quite easily. You could put, what have I got? I've got some green and black, so you could put a couple of those in there if you wanted. You could put whatever you want, is what I'm trying to say. I decided I wanted to put flower seeds because I thought that that was, I've got somebody that I want to give some flower seeds to. And again, if you have your own garden and you have your own seeds that you want to give to people, great little way of doing it. So I thought, say, a nice little gifty idea, very simple, very easy, and as I say, it's something that you can have for an adult or a child or anybody you want, really. And it just makes a nice little gift in there. And I quite like the fact that it comes down and you've got your, which I'm hopefully you can see most of it, you've got your little concertina fold thing in on there, which, as I say, I think just looks quite pretty. So I hope you enjoyed that. As always, please stay safe and well. Please be kind, and look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye-bye.